Hey everyone, I'm Echoless. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm walking you through installing Echo's bigger workbenches for Stormworks Build and Rescue. It's been the go-to workbench mod for many years, and version 11 is a complete rebuild from the ground up, based off of the latest game files instead of carrying old code forward. It also finally brings back the extended train workbenches, which have been missing for almost 2 years. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to install it: through the Steam Workshop, which is the easiest and quickest way, manually through GitHub, and through GitHub combined with Ultimate ASI Loader and a little bonus at the end. Pick whichever one fits how you play the best. Just a little disclaimer, any and all modifications made to Stormworks, including this one, can and will create bugs, instability, and crashes. Creations built larger than the vanilla workbenches are much more likely to run worse, simply because they are bigger and heavier than the game's physics library Bullet is designed to handle. None of this is GeoMeta's fault. Stormworks was never designed to support builds this big and this detailed. We're pushing it past its intended limits, and that comes with trade-offs. This is the easiest method, and it's the one I recommend for most people, because Steam handles updates for you automatically. If a new version releases, you don't have to worry or think about it. So first, you're going to open Steam, and you're going to go to the Library tab, find and click Stormworks, and go to the Workshop. Find Echo's bigger workbenches, you can search it, you can go to top rated all time, or you can click the link in the description and click subscribe. Then you're going to launch Stormworks. Wait for it to load. Create a new game, do your settings, and go to Enabled Mods, Workshop, and enable Echo's bigger workbenches. With the Workshop method, this mod isn't automatically switched on, so you need to enable it yourself. And that's it. From here, you can proceed as usual. Method 2, the manual install via GitHub. If you'd rather grab it from the source, here's one way to do it manually. Just a quick note, there are no packaged releases for Echo's bigger workbenches on Steam. You're downloading the whole repository directly. You're going to open your browser of choice and find Echo's bigger workbenches on GitHub by Echoless3484, or you can click the link in the description. Click the green code button and click download zip. Save it wherever you want. Preferably somewhere accessible. You're going to find and extract or just open the file. If you're on Windows 11, move to Data, select it, copy, Control-C, or right-click and copy, and then you're going to open Stormworks, find it in Steam, right-click, Manage, Browse Local Files, and then you're going to paste it inside of the ROM folder, like this. Replace all files when prompted, and boom, you have Echo's bigger workbenches version 11 installed. With this method, the modded tiles replace the vanilla ones directly, so it's always active. You don't need to enable it later. But keep in mind, because the files live in the root folder, a game update from Steam will just overwrite them with the original vanilla files. That's what this next method solves. Method 3, GitHub and Ultimate ASI Loader. This method uses the same files we already downloaded from GitHub in Method 2, but uses the Ultimate ASI Loader instead of replacing the vanilla files, allowing the mod to persist through game updates. Open your browser of choice and find the Ultimate ASI Loader repository by ThirteenAG, or click the link in the description. Click the Releases button, scroll down to Assets, and install or download Ultimate ASI Loader x64.zip. I'm going to open this, copy dinput8.dll. You're going to go back to your Stormworks root folder, and you're going to paste that in here. And you're going to create a new folder called Update. And inside of update, you're going to create another folder called ROM. And then in the downloads folder, find that data folder from Echo's Bigger Workbenches again, copy it, and paste it inside of here. And now you have a version of Echo's Bigger Workbenches that is going to persist through game updates. Here's a few common issues people have with Echo's Bigger Workbenches and what you can do about it. A creation I got from the workshop doesn't fit in the workbench. You can use the add-on editor to spawn it instead. Why can't I build past 511 blocks? There are several hard-coded limitations in Stormworks that mods can't bypass. If you're hitting one of them, split your vehicle into multiple separate files and stitch them together in the add-on editor. The game crashes when I press click to take to workbench. This was a known issue back in version 10, and I'm not 100% sure yet if it is still a problem in version 11, but if it is, it's not something I can fix on my end. It doesn't work on Mac or Linux. Stormworks is only officially supported on Windows and Intel Macs. It only runs on other platforms because of translation layers, not official support. Echo's Bigger Workbenches is only supported on Windows 10 or 11. I cannot provide assistance for other platforms. The vehicle spawns way high up in the sky. That's expected. Vehicles generally spawn in the middle of the workbench, and because these workbenches are so much bigger, the middle of the workbench is physically up higher. Just grab the move tool and bring it back down. Here's a quick bonus for anybody who has set up the ultimate ASI loader in Method 3. Since you've already got it installed, you can use the exact same folder to get rid of the vehicle type watermark that gets stamped onto your creation thumbnails when you upload. This is purely a cosmetic change, and it shouldn't have anything to do with the stability disclaimer from earlier. In your Stormworks root folder, again, right-click, Manage, and browse local files. Go to ROM, Graphics, and find the PNG files that start with template _. Open your paint editor or image editor of choice. I prefer paint.net, but you could even use MS Paint if you wanted to. Drag them into your editor. Select everything. Delete it. Again. Repeat that through each of the templates. And then save. Now, in that same folder, you're going to copy these. You're going to go back to Stormworks, and then into Update, ROM, and you're going to create a new folder called Graphics. Enter it, and paste these files. Now, when you upload a creation, it won't have that vehicle type watermark stamped on the thumbnail anymore. And since these are sitting in the Update folder through Ultimate ASI Loader, they too will persist through updates. You can also get creative here instead of just deleting the watermark. Since you're editing the template image, you can customize it into your own logo or watermark if you want your thumbnails to have custom branding instead of nothing at all. If this tutorial helped you out, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Stormworks stuff once every 5 years. Thanks for watching.